Brilliance Audio presents the unabridged recording of Katwalk by Maria Murnane, performed by Mary Robinette, Kowal. To Jenny, I'm so glad I met you. Chapter 1. Katrina felt cool beads of sweat forming on her palms as she prepared to stand up. She placed her hands lightly on the desk and glanced around her tidy cubicle. As usual, there wasn't so much as a pen or a post-it note, much less a paperclip, out of place. She quietly opened a drawer and removed her purse, turning her eyes to the calendar mounted on the wall as she reached inside for her makeup kit. A small black circle was drawn around Wednesday, September 18th. Today. It was finally here. She ran a comb through her auburn hair, then checked her face in the mirror of her compact, applying a touch of powder to her fair skin and wishing, as always, that she didn't have quite so many freckles sprinkled across her cheeks and nose. She added a dab of rosy lip gloss, then rubbed hand sanitizer between her palms before putting her purse back in the drawer. She took a deep breath and closed her eyes, sitting silently, thinking about how many times she'd practiced this. Opening greeting. Main statement and supporting points. Closing expression of gratitude. You can do this, she told herself. After a few moments, she opened her eyes and slowly stood up. She stepped away from her chair and carefully tucked it under the desk. Most of her co-workers were at lunch, so the office was quiet save for the chatter of a few account executives on the phone with clients. Every day around noon, especially when the weather was nice, like today, the advertising agency emptied out in groups of 2 or 3 or 4. Katrina usually brought her own sandwich, however. There was always so much work to do, and she had a hard time enjoying a lunch out knowing what was waiting for her when she got back to her desk. Besides, she wasn't exactly friends with her co-workers. Not that she didn't want to be. She'd just never quite felt comfortable swapping stories about weekend exploits or gossiping about office politics with the same people who had to take her seriously as an accountant. And being shy certainly didn't help. Everyone in the office knew Katrina Lynden could be counted on to finish her work on time and with a polite smile, but they didn't know how much.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?